There we go.
Hello.
There's no one there. You're not in the shot.
Oh.
So, can you see yourself? There you
Oh,
go.
I can see myself. Is that you?
Is that me?
The viewer.
Yeah. I think so. Checking it was live. There's someone. Leanne. Hello. Nice surprise. Yeah, I thought I'm just here packing in the barn. We've just picked the orders. And I thought...
Oh, we've got a few people. Hello.
Yeah, I was here packing orders, so I thought I'd just go live and see who's about, keep me company, because I don't know, I haven't got loads of stuff, but I'm going to be in here probably about an hour.
I'm not.
You're not? No.
No.
You're just a fleeting visit, wasn't it?
It was a fleeting visit.
Hi, Keelan 1977. What a great year. What a year that was.
It's also, isn't that the year that the game we sold is from?
Also 1977.
Yeah.
I've missed your longer videos. Yeah, sorry. Just haven't got back in the swing of it for 2026.
It's been hard. It's been a hard start to the year. Very hard, hasn't it?
Yeah, I always feel guilty, like, making YouTube videos because we're sort of busy doing other stuff, and, you know, there it is. But nice to hear from you. Nice that you're here, Leanne. Right, I need to take this table out. So I've got a whole load of orders in front of me on this desk, but I won't be able to pack anything unless I get this out and move some stuff over. The old camping table. Let us know. Let us know what you're up to. Leanne, is the sound and video and everything all right? Because I've got a bit of a funny setup in here. Yeah, let us know. I think I can see all the comments. Lost my phone. Let's have a look. Yeah, let us know what you are up to. Yeah. Bit quiet and muffled, maybe, is it? Okay, I might. It's probably me. It's probably me just being quiet and muffled. I might grab a microphone in a second if it's bad. Is it like annoyingly quiet and muffled, Leanne? Because I can just go and grab a mic. It wouldn't be too difficult to do. Right, let's start moving this over. Let's give myself some space. No, it's fine. Oh, thank you. If it, I think, like for me, when I'm watching videos, one of the most important things is the sound quality. Like, I don't mind like the video quality really, particularly for something like this when someone's just like in there hanging out in a barn. But the sound's really important to me because it's kind of, if it's like tinny and rattly, and or if you can't hear it, it's one of the most annoying thing. Leanne, did you go to the, I know it's a bit of a while ago, but did you go to the meetup this year? If you did, you'll probably know that we didn't. But wondering how it was, change of venue. Oh, you said you went to a book sale recently. Yeah. It's in a place called Blenheim, which is in Bedfordshire, almost sort of on the Beds Cambridgeshire border almost. And it's in a church, and they do it every year, and the whole church they fill with books. And as with many sort of fundraisers for church, it's to fix their roof. And every year they make about between £5,000 and £6,000 on the day. I just know this because I was just asking them questions. And then a guy comes in at the end and scoops up all the stuff that he wants to sell on eBay for them, and they get another £1,000 to £1,500 out of that. So we did quite well. Like, we got these books actually that have just sold, which I'm packing in a minute. Oh, just dropped some light bulbs. That's not good, is it? Yeah, these three, they were 50p each. So they're in the children's section. I just sold those for 20 on Vinted, which is fantastic. No fees. Had them for $24.99. As we're finding with Vinted at the moment, our eBay sales are still more than our Vinted sales, but stuff just sells. When it sells on Vinted, it sells quick. Like, we'll sell something, it'll have 50 views and sell in, a couple of hours. And on eBay, it could have been on there for a few days and have like 2 views for the same comparative price, same price for the customer. So yeah, we're finding that a lot. And yeah, so this book sale, so every year they put out I think they reckon about 5,000 to 6,000 books, and then they put them all away again for the following year. And we go every year. We turned up a bit late this year. We were quite close to not making it. We were being lazy and having a lie-in. And we were supposed to get there at 10. We got there about 11:30, but we still did well. Spent like £30. I think this might be the first thing to sell. I'm not sure. But a lot of it's quite niche. Like, I'll pick things up that, so we sell books on Amazon as well. There might be maybe 1.2 million rank on Amazon, which is a slow seller. But although that sounds like a big number, that can still be a book that does sort of sell once a month. And sometimes, if it's really rare, the rank will be so low on Amazon because it's just not been for sale anywhere. So yeah, picked up a few nice bits and bobs from that book sale. Leanne, I watched Andrew on Nick and Andrea's stream last night, and he was a bit muffled. I didn't go to Ramsgate as was busy. There's a small meetup in Portsmouth on the 2nd of April, which I will go to. Oh, cool. Whose meetup's that? Is it like a private sort of meetup, or is it a public meetup? Where is it? Portsmouth. I wonder who that'd be then. Who lives in Portsmouth? Global Thrifters? They're not really still putting out content, are they? I think they're in Portsmouth. Look at this. Sold this, like little grapes. They called it a hemorrhoid ornament. Oh dear, was that too much for 11:52 on a Monday morning? No idea who's organising it, but eBay are involved. Oh, it's one of those, is it? We'd like that whole eBay meetup thing. We did a like Zoom with one of the organisers for it because we were going to start hosting those. And I gather they've been very successful. We didn't want to go ahead with it because we were probably, I think we probably misunderstood a little bit, but it felt like eBay really wanted to be involved. And we just wanted a meet up, just a social sort of thing. That's our kind of meet up. Our days of sitting in a room with a notepad and all of that. I think Faye falls asleep after half an hour because she has attention deficit issues. And yeah, so we were going to sort of get involved, but then we didn't. But it would be good. Obviously, I don't know if you've been on Reseller Republic, but I wanted to plot all those kind of events, whether they're like the eBay ones or the other ones, on Reseller Republic, so more people can get involved, particularly with the sort of private meetups, not the private ones, but the sort of self-organized ones, because we've got over 100 people on Reseller Republic now. So it'd be a good way for anyone that's doing an event just to maybe get a few more people in on. There's 12 people watching. If you're watching and you're not shy, say hello. So I'm just in the barn, just picked the orders. Didn't do that on the live. Oh, bloody fly. And I'm just packing them. And the first thing is these the old Mega Man bulbs. There's a charity shop near us. It's an independent charity shop, and we were driving past this a couple of months ago, and I'm going to have to get on with some work whilst talking. And they had a box of bulbs out the front that said like 50p each or something, or the whole box for £4. So threw the anchors out in the car and went in and asked them if I had any more, and they had boxes and boxes and boxes of them. So we bought everything we had, which they had, which was, I don't know, maybe 10 boxes, and listed them in 4s and started them at about £12. And then a couple of weeks later, driving past again, same thing, more again. So I actually asked them where they were getting them from, who was donating them. And they were donated by the council. Don't know why. So hundreds and hundreds of light bulbs that, you know, these things aren't, you know, assuming they paid for them. Well, actually, the Mega Man website, you can go and look at the price of their bulbs. They do all sorts of different ones. For whatever reason, I guess they've just changed the light bulbs that they wanted to use in whatever project they were doing. They just donated them all to charity. So it's good to know that my council tax is paying for that. But I am obviously now getting some of my council tax back. We make about, I started them at about £12 for 4. We now sell them for a tenner. Something, they're weird, it goes in waves, and I'm not really a big conspiracy sales waves person, but these do sort of sell in little waves. We'll get like little fits and spurts of them, because I've got boxes and boxes of them over there. I really need to sort of sell more, but I've started doing bigger packs and all the rest of it. But yeah, it worked out per bulb at something like 15, 16p or something. So for a 4-pack, it's 58p cost price. And I feel like I might be repeating myself here, but we make about £3 to £3.50 or something per pack when we sell them for a tenner. So it's small stuff, but one of those, I suppose you'd sort of say bread and butter sales. Leanne, I am on Reseller Republic, but haven't looked at it for a while. Yeah, excuse me. I sort of keep taking things away and adding things. It's just one of those things where it's like, how do I retain people's attention on there? So that's kind of what the leaderboard was for, but the leaderboard doesn't really seem to be spurring people on to kind of follow others, particularly anyway. I get like a user report which sort of shows me what people have done on there, in terms of like activity, not like detailed, but just who's logged in, for example. So yeah, the leaderboard was on there, and then somebody suggested in our latest YouTube video that we should plot car boot sales and jumper sales on there, which is a really good idea and very, very, very doable. I just need a list, because if I can point the Reseller Republic, like the back end, I can point it to a website and say extract this information. However, if you have to input a postcode to find car boot sales near you, it won't do that. So I did find a car boot sale that had just a big long list of car boot sales in the UK, with their postcodes, which the tool could extract that, and literally I had them plotted on the map, but there was only 48 of them. And I just sort of thought, it's not really enough, is it? There's loads, hundreds and hundreds of car boot sales in the UK. What's the point of just having 48 of them on the map? So they were on there for about half an hour, and then I took them off. I removed that function. What else have I done on there? I mean, the whole point of it was just to see where people are near you. That's the number one aim. So for that, it works great. I'd like, obviously, there to be more users, but that's growing at the rate it'll grow. I don't really, bang on about it on Instagram or here on YouTube particularly. So, you know, it's going to grow at whatever speed it will grow at. And, but yeah, I've always sort of thought, like, that was one. And the other website I wanted to make, which is completely unreseller related, is a dog friendly pubs in the UK map, because you probably know we've got dogs, or many of you do know that we've got dogs. Sorry, noisy bit. And you know, we take them out for walks, and it'd just be great to be able to pop on a map and see a map of whether the pub that you're near is dog friendly or not. But yeah, that's something I'd definitely like to do one day. Are you still buying cheap stuff from your special charity shop that they no longer want? Yeah. Yes, we are. I think. No, that was from auction. I'm just looking in front of me. If anything, there must be things here that came from there. Faye sold a. Actually, yeah, it was over this weekend, but we sent it out on Saturday, so it's not here. A patchwork quilt sold on Vinted for £80 on Friday night, just gone. That was from that place. And sorry, noisy bit again. One sec. Yeah, I would highly we should do more of it ourselves. We emailed one independent charity and said, we knew that they got collections from the Ragman. We emailed one independent charity and basically said, we know that you get paid like 5p a kilo for your bric-a-brac. We'd like to get you more money for your charity. We actually went to the rag house that was collecting from this charity shop. We went there beforehand, and their bric-a-brac was literally a mountain, like a pile, you know, like what you might see in a photo and not believe it's real. A pile of bric-a-brac, all broken, and kids' toys and everything, just in a massive pile, because it's not what they want. They want the clothing, but they take everything as a sort of softener from these charities. So we kind of said, look, it's in a massive pile, it's just getting trashed. This stuff has still got life in it. We'll pay you more. And so they do a sale every month, and then after their sale at 12 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon, we turn up and take everything that they put in a cardboard box. They don't get rid of everything. Obviously, they kind of know how old their stuff is. And it works out. And we pay like £15 to £20 every time we go. You know, that patchwork quilt sold for like the last, paid for like the last 4 trips. Everything that we've taken out of there this year. It's insane. We get a bit of waste, and we try and just go and redonate it to a different charity, which is nowhere near there. It's like the other direction. And obviously some stuff does end up in as waste, but yeah, broken stuff. But it's all very clean, it's rarely broken. Keelan, 1977. I have joined Reseller Republic. Looks like a good networking tool. Did you say you can post local events in there? Yeah. So if you go to the events tab, the events tab, you can add an event there, and it will put a little pin on the map, building up to, it will kind of highlight it. So if you've got anything at all, it doesn't have to be a me. Sorry, let's just do this. Doesn't have to be a meetup. You might be holding a jumble sale or a garage sale or something like that, or anything at all. You can put on that map. I'm sort of toying with various automations, like if someone was to add an event within 50 miles of your location, you get an email, stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, please, thanks for joining, and please feel free to pop over. Hello, BLK 2000. You are one of our most active viewers. We always look out for your comments. You're always so nice. I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about you at all, but we do appreciate your comments always. Right, Faye was here a minute ago. I don't know if you were here then, but she was literally just getting the dogs in from the field. Who does this, right? I get these big bags from eBay. I've given up buying small bags because it's impossible to tell what size bag you're going to need in advance. So I only buy big bags now. This is how sort of frugal I am. Well, Faye did get these pink ones. Oh, might have shown her dress. You can see that. Faye did get those pink ones on TikTok. But I buy these big bags now. This is how, as I said, like frugal I am. I'm going to basically cut. These are the 2 bulb orders. And I'm going to cut this big bag down there. Oh, you can't see. Just move that. Yeah, I'm going to cut this big bag like here and then here. And so I'm getting like 4 bags in one. It's just such a cheap way to do it because you get the bags, you know, from eBay with the discount code for our subscription. So we pay 10p a bag. I know some resellers just buy like thousands and thousands of massive bags. I mean, no matter what they're packing, they just put it in a big bag and just fold it and fold it and fold it. And because they're buying them in such massive quantities, they're like as cheap as buying a small bag. I just feel like that's just such a waste. I just can't do it. So I've just cut that. And then what I end up with in front of me in a little box is like all of these sort of offcuts, which then essentially just become a new bag. And all I have to do is tape them up. And like you might be thinking, well, that's just a waste of tape or whatever. But even if I've got a normal bag, I hate, like I've said this in videos before, I hate flappy bits. Like I hate putting something in a bag and it rattling around. You know, so it could get just grabbed by a postman and sort of thrown, like with it rattling around inside, even though whatever it is will be well packed. So I always like to tape. Sorry, that's going to be quite noisy for everyone, I would imagine. So I always tape my parcels around the edge anyway, so it sort of makes sense. Got to remember what's in these. 111. Had a big tidy up here. I've got point the camera. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I've got so many vegetable trays, and we've been waiting to have a bonfire. Talk about wasting things and being frugal. But there's only so much we can do with vegetable trays, and I put them on like our local Facebook group to see if anyone wants any. Which we do look quite a lot of stuff that we just don't want or need, but someone else will have a use for it. So yeah, we're just waiting for a few days of sustained dry weather, so that the other stuff that we've got in the bonfire heat is dry, and we can crack open a cider and have a bonfire one evening. What's that say? I've been clearing a lot of stuff I no longer want to sell, and we have a large Naomi House Hospice donation centre in Winchester, so they have taken 11 blue IKEA bags so far. And another drop off. Oh, well done. Yeah, is that personal stuff, Leanne, is it? Right. Or is it unwanted stock? I think what we're going to have to do, we've got like 900 listings, and obviously we always say how long something's taken to sell, and we've got stuff in here that we've had, some of it since 2023. And it gets relisted and sells similar and stuff, even though I don't really believe in that. What was I saying? Yeah, I think we're just going to have to sort of like bundle it up and take it to auction, because I don't really see, like, every month when the £90 subscription comes out, and I sort of think like probably half of the stock that we've, or maybe not half, maybe like a third of the stock that we've got probably shouldn't be listed anymore. We used to be much hotter at clearing it through, like getting rid of the older stuff, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? Priorities. So yeah, I think we're going to start getting better at that. Oh, sorry, I'm looking for something to put. This is a funny one. This is a frame, clearly, with a picture of a dog in it, and it's like a cute dog, isn't it? It's what is it? Not a beagle? Beagle? No, Basset? No, it's not Basset. Don't know, whatever dog that is. Anyway, this sold on Vinted, but on eBay, someone made us an offer and then didn't pay. Standard, no big deal, I hear you say. So 4 days later, cancelled it, relisted it. Then about 2 weeks later, we got a message from the same buyer saying, I'm really sorry I didn't buy it. I got rushed into hospital and I would very much like to buy it. So I sent them an offer of £1.50 more than what they originally bought, because time is money. And it's only like we're talking like a tenner. And they did nothing with it. The offer expired. Then they messaged again about a week later. I really, really want it. Can you send me that offer again? So I sent them the offer again, £1.50 more. If they'd have just replied and sort of said something like, oh, why are you charging £1.50 more? I might have been, okay, all right, fine, have it for the original price. But they never even sort of brought it up. They just ignored it again. And now it's sold on Vinted to someone else. Some people. What does that say? Oh, got a good story, speaking of people. No puzzles and board games and books. No. Oh, no. Puzzles and board games I can't be bothered with, yeah. My nephew went to his dad and his stepmom's. They were having a party. I think it was her birthday, his stepmom's birthday. And they were having a Cowboys and Indians, or Cowboys, don't know if, whatever the right way to say it is. Cowboys themed party. And we just so happened to have got a massive box of like fancy dress stuff, and it was all Cowboys. This came out from the charity that we clear out. So we so we had it out in here the other day, knowing that our nephew was going to this party, and sure enough, there was like blow up cactuses and like cowboy hats and pistols and stuff. So this party was on Saturday night. They gave the guns, these just little plastic, clearly plastic, silver, those silver like cowboy guns that you get. Our nephew, by the way, is 16. But the 8-year-olds got hold of these guns and ran out into the street with them and were playing. And the police got called by a neighbour, and the police attended. It's just crazy. So we found that out about an hour ago, and Faye's like, oh my God. And I'm like, it's not our fault. We haven't done anything wrong. We gave a toy to our 16-year-old nephew. Probably not the right, well, I don't know. Where do we stand on that? I mean, they're clearly toys. Really clearly. Cheap plastic toys. And I've definitely, I'm not sure I would sort of give my kids toy guns, because they don't want Nerf guns now anyway, don't they? So no one wants a little plastic gun that doesn't do anything. They want a Nerf gun. So if Nerf guns can be acceptable, then I don't see why a little stupid plastic toy that doesn't do anything, why that can't be acceptable too. But yes, the neighbours, apparently the local neighbours over there, were not happy. Well, I've been live, this is ridiculous, I've been live for half an hour and I've packed so far 2 sets of light bulbs. Oh dear. But I did want to go live because I like watching people live, and it's Monday, and usually Peter would go live, Sales from the Unexpected, the vinegar jar, and he's not been live for a few weeks. He vanished for a while, then he came back for 1 week, I think, and he's not been back since. So I just thought I will take the baton and go live. So that's why I'm here. Oh, what was that I just packed? Dog frame. Yeah, so here's the other half of the bag that I've got left that I just cut half of. And now, oh God, what a mess that was. Now I'm going to use another bit of it. This is like taking cost saving to a new level. There you go, 2 more bags. Has anyone started going to car boots again yet? Our local one, well, it was due to open on the 1st of March. It starts at 7 a.m. I think it was the 1st of March. 1st of March is a Sunday. Well, it's on a Sunday. And we are never awake at 7 a.m. on a Sunday. We're never awake at 7 a.m. on any day. But some of the best stuff that we get, you know, there's something to be said. Obviously, we get the stuff from charity. We buy stuff from auction blind. Obviously, there's a lot to be said for picking your own stock from like a car boot sale. So we've had some great stuff from car boot sales. But I think it might have been raining on that first morning, and it's mad. It takes 3 minutes to drive to our local car boot sale. It's a very well known one. It's pretty big, and we've been probably we've lived here for nearly 7 years, and I reckon we've been less than 10 times. Because it's that sort of thing. Comments. It's that sort of thing where I'll come back to the other one because it's where like I feel with car boots. I know it's not true, but when you get there late, you feel like you missed out, and you can still get great stuff. Oh, I've got the label for this one. I think. What did I do with the labels? Oh no. Never mind. I'll find them in a bit. Yeah, I always feel like you're going to miss out, but then you end up going late and you still got great stuff. Still 5 people making puzzles for me. Oh, do you? But I'll only pay 50p each or get them for free. Sorry, that's pretty loud. As eBay prices are lower these days, keeps them happy making puzzles. Yeah. In lockdown, we had an army of kids come into our house picking up 3 puzzles. We were paying them £10. They could either complete the puzzle or count the pieces. They were Ravensburger 1,000 piece, most of them. So we knew there were 1,008 pieces when they were that particular dimension. And they would, bring them back, tell us the count. They weren't always complete, obviously, and we'd pay them £10 to do 3, which, if you count them, it's about 45 minutes to an hour work, I think. That's how long it used to take me to count 1,000 pieces. It'd be 15 to 20 minutes, I think. And we had so many kits back and forth here because it was lockdown. And the Ravensburger puzzles, which are really, it's only Ravensburger and Wentworth that we pick up, but we pick up much fewer Ravensburger now. Because like you said, the prices are so low, even on Amazon, they're so low now. But yeah, good to hear you're still doing that. We keep finding Wentworths. No, we just went out for a dog walk the other day, popped in one charity shop. We're in Hitchin, actually. Popped in one charity shop, stood there looking at the games. She'd looked around, she was done, the dogs were distracting us. I was like, come on, let's get out of here, because the dogs are just pulling us in two different directions. I sort of put my hand on a shelf, put my hand on a Wentworth, because they can be really conspicuous. Inconspicuous is what I mean. Can't they? Because often if they're on their side, you might not even, they might have the small tree, but I think sometimes there's kind of nothing giving it away. So yeah, and Faye loves the Wentworth. She loves doing Wentworths. She's got a backlog, and for us, they're kind of the ones. They're the ones that make the money now. Yeah, hay. Yeah, that's a good shout, actually. The hay ones, like the triangular ones. So I've skipped down. Let's come to that one in a minute. I've moved away from selling clothing. I've launched my new website. Through book. Yes. Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. We tried something like that about 2 years ago via Facebook. We were sort of looking to adapt a little bit, to change a little bit. As well, after we went, funnily enough, it was when we stopped doing clothing, I think. And we've always sort of done a bit of everything, but you know, we were knocking clothing on the head, had enough of it, and looking for another opportunity. We kitted out the dining room with bookshelves and put ads on Facebook saying, we'll pay for your books. But we were paying like 10p a kilo or something, you know, 50p a kilo, something like that. And the deal was that we would take everything. And we went to a lot of addresses in our local area. And some of the stuff that we got was great. Old reference books and stuff. And then other times it's like, you know, old encyclopedias, like like Miller's Guides and all that stuff, you know. But every now and again you get like a whole collection of like Mills and Boon or I don't know, whatever else. And we were kind of doing all right, but it got a little bit, it started taking up too much space, and we were creating bundles, and we were selling a lot of book bundles on Vinted. But it just started getting a little bit too much space for our liking. Because we can't store them outside here in the barn because it's not waterproof here, or damp proof, I should say. This, we have a little dehumidifier thing running all the time, and that water has been collected in about 24 hours. Plug it back in. Hold on. Yeah, and we still get people message us on Facebook saying, are you still collecting books? And, you know, there's that sort of FOMO, like, oh, what might they have? But unfortunately, we were just getting too much sort of waste. But sounds like you've got it. Launch my new, I mean, you've got a website. So, look, what's your website? Put your if you want to, anyway, you don't have to. But please feel free to put your website in the comments. No problem with that at all. But you don't have to. Inundated with requests, about 5,000 books in a week. So do you I'm very intrigued. Is this do you just collect from a certain area, or are you like driving all around the country picking up books? Love to know more about that. Sorry, noisy bit again. This is an Amazon order I've just packed. The Sherlock Holmes board game, sold for about £14. Just haven't got back into sending stuff into FBA this year. I really sort of can't be bothered. Stuff, if you don't use FBA, if you sell on Amazon, you'll know this, but if you don't use FBA, your stuff will sell slower. But the one thing that stops me sending into FBA is just the thought of making the box up, and it's not a massive process at all. You know, if you wanted to send like 20 books into Amazon, it'd take you 20 minutes, but just never got back into it and doing seller fulfilled instead. But there is stuff that I know that if it was in FBA, it would have sold by now. I've got some vintage hay 4,000 piece puzzles to count. Keep putting them off, even though they are worth more. Yeah, there are still puzzles worth money that I've sold before. Yeah, those hay ones, are they like an exact count? Because we've had them. We've had the hay ones. I don't know. I don't think we've ever had a 4,000. But I think we always do them because we're not sure if they're an exact count. But some of those can be really good money, like the older ones. I think we've sold like the maybe 1,000 piece ones. We've had like 60 or 70 quid for some of them, which is amazing. And I think, like, you hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I never do use puzzles," and I do get that. But I think I would say, yeah, if you're looking to sort of sell puzzles for 15 quid, that's pretty labour intensive for a £15 sale. You know, bearing in mind what you got left at the end of it after fees and postage and everything else. But I think if you target the right puzzles, like those bigger hay ones and Wentworths and certain Ravensburgers, you can still do well with used puzzles, like in terms of reward. Sorry. Yeah, you can still do quite well in terms of sort of reward for your effort. I don't really like to count anything out when it comes to reselling, except I just never look at clothing. Faye still looks at clothing, but very rarely picks stuff up. I just realised I meant to, this is an Amazon order, as I just said, and I meant to turn this bag inside out because it's an eBay bag. If I'm sending like to Vinted, I don't care. But I know that like Amazon themselves would take issue with that, so I'm going to stick some tape over, or in fact I'm going to stick some white labels over it, because we cross list from Amazon to eBay, so customers can order something on eBay and it will be delivered by Amazon from our FBA stock, when the stuff that we do have in FBA. I think customers are just kind of used to that sort of thing now, but it's not a great look sending it. Yeah, because Amazon are so, if you put like compliment slips with your website address and like vouchers to order on your website and stuff, if you do that on Amazon and Amazon finds out, you're in a lot of trouble. There we go. Covered them up. Well, covered it up kind of enough. Right, what was that? That was Baker Street. 18 people watching. 18 people watching, and I think only 3 different people have commented. I'd love for you to say hello if you're there. Oh, what's this? Hey, 1500 and 750 are exact pieces, but 500 are 504. Also, Gibson square box puzzles I've sold a few times. I love the seaside that can. Oh, I love the seaside that can sell. Yeah, we've got a couple of those upstairs. We've got like I love camping, I think, and I love. There's like the I love spring and I love summer, isn't there? I think we've got an I love car boots as well. Oh, there's a big wasp just come in. Go away. It's gone. I love the seaside. I will remember that. Anyone that's just joined the live stream, I'm just here in the barn packing orders. I've been live for 46 minutes, and so far I've packed 2 sets of light bulbs, a board game, and a picture frame, and that's it. So at this rate, I'm going to be done at around about 3 o'clock. So I'm going to have to speed up. But please keep commenting. I'd rather talk than pack orders, to be honest. I'd sort of do both. Hello, boy. Hello, Norfolk Reseller. Isn't it the blue box version? It isn't the blue box version. Oh, it's in a white one, really old. Oh, okay, yeah, I know the blue ones that you mean. That's the ones we've got upstairs. Oh, okay. We'll keep an eye out. Mother Goose, anyone? I think that's hand knitted. No labels on it at all. Right. Find a box. This one will do. Is this a Vinted order? Where's my phone? Good thing. The thing I love about selling something on Vinted is the fact that I'm really conscious when I'm packing of what size I'm packing something to. So trying to keep if it's under 2 kg, trying to keep it, you know, the short edge below 16 centimeters. And also, if it's close to 2 kg, trying to keep it under 2 kg. The thing I love about Vinted is it just doesn't matter. Like, just pack it in any size box because it doesn't matter. Like every will, I mean, I'm talking about deliveries that go with every or in post. I can't actually remember if it's sold on eBay or Vinted, so I need to just check. I think this is probably within the size. Yeah, it's eBay. So I have a handy little 16 centimeters because I have a like big measuring thing over there, but I just can't be bothered to keep pulling it over all the time or having a ruler in there or anything. So yeah, I just use one of these. I've got loads of them lying around. I keep accidentally cutting them up. But that is perfect. Aha! Now, Alquinas. I don't know how to say that. Alquinas. You are our, by far, most active person on Reseller Republic. I don't know whether you like just leave the tab open and just hit refresh once a day. And I think I noticed because I see the user activity obviously the leaderboard. And I noticed that you lost your streak the other day. I think it was the other day, because you'd just been up there all the time. Like you had like a 14-day login streak or something. So thank you very much. Whatever whether it was accidental or deliberate, thank you for being there. Just got you on in the background whilst checking stuff out. Oh, okay, hence no comments. Well, I'm going to ask you what you're checking out, but you can't reply because you're checking stuff out. What are you checking out? That's what we all need to know. There's the question on all our lips on this Monday afternoon. Are you selling? Well, obviously you are a reseller because you're on Reseller Republic. Are you vintage sniping and you're just checking out your orders? Or are you, what are you doing? Going to be too busy to reply, but I'm going to ask anyway. Now, I've been live now for 51 minutes, and so far I've packed 2 sets of light bulbs, a photo frame, a board game, and a goose. So Faye is going to be wondering what I'm doing. She was here earlier, but she's busy doing other things. There's no doubt she will be out shortly to see why I'm still packing. Sorry for the noise. Oh, what's this? Repairing. Repairing a Furby type thing. Oh, nice. How do you repair a Furby thing? Is it one of those? Are they all electronic? Yeah, they are, aren't they? I haven't sold a Furby for a couple of years. Sorry about the noise. Yes. Last Furby I sold was one of those, like, I don't know what it was, like some sort of special edition thing. It was like in a box. It had something about it, different about it to like your original Furbies. I think they were around maybe 6-7 years ago. Maybe they came out. I could be completely wrong, but the man who knows is here, Carbot Chris. This is new, yes. Well, I just was in. The thing is, like every Monday morning. Oh, Keelan, I'm gonna mention your comment in a sec. Every Monday morning, I'm waiting for sales from the unexpected, and every Monday morning, I'm let down. So I just thought I'm just going to be standing in here packing orders. I would be packing them a lot quicker if I wasn't live, but that's fine because I'm enjoying chatting and you guys keeping me company. So yeah, I watched your. I don't think I finished it actually. I think I came out here. I was halfway through your bum cream video. Not sure what all that was about. I think I got to the point where you just found it and was wondering what it was. I posted my website name, but it doesn't seem to be showing. Oh, okay. Well, put some spaces in between it. That's why. I think it's probably because it's maybe I don't know. Maybe trying to do a link. I'm not very good at this. I can't remember if you can post links and stuff. I'm sure you can, but I haven't done a live for. I think one of the last lives we did, we did a giveaway, and it went so badly wrong because we did the wheel spinny thing, and there was like 50 people in it in the draw, and I hadn't realised that I hadn't put the what am I trying to say? Shared the wheel to the stream. So there's me and Faye going, "Oh, well done," and all this, and everyone just probably thought it was just a complete fix because we forgot to show the present the wheel website. And it's funny that you use the phrase sniping, as Alquinus means hunter or sniper. Let me see. Yeah, where are we? Yeah, Keelan or K-Elan or Kel-An, 1977. Great year. I'll say it again. Yeah, if you just sort of type it with lots of spaces in it or something, I'm sure it'll come out and then I can talk about it. This is new. Carbon Chris. Funny that you use phrase sniping. Oh yeah, so is that what you're doing? Frank Hovis. Hello. You make great bread. Hi Simon, appreciate all the work on the bubble wrap. Is there any stuff you would avoid buying because it's too much of a pain to pack? Not really. So I've got there is things that I avoid sending offers on. I was actually thinking about this morning because I can't be bothered to pack them. I'm like, oh, if that sells, I've got to pack it. So we've got this. Where is it? Where is it? It's so big. I can't believe. I don't even know where it is, and it's massive. Oh, it's up there. We've got this reindeer from the Christmas stuff. It's 88 centimeters tall, like an outdoor LED reindeer. And we had two of them. Sold one. Charged £11.99 shipping, thinking that would be enough. It was actually about £13, which was okay because it sold for like 40 quid or something similar. But it was a pain. And we have got like every size box we need. It's not the boxes particularly. Used a lot of bubble wrap and all that. So when that comes up where there's, I can send an offer on it, I just can't be bothered because I don't. If someone buys it, great, for full price, great. But I'm not going to be sending offers on stuff like that. It's going to take a bit of packing. But would you avoid buying because it's too much of a pain to pack? Not really. If the price is right, I'll pack anything. As in, well, the buying price, but also if the selling price is right. We've shipped tables from here. Obviously, golf clubs, they're pretty easy. All sorts of breakables. Every 50% of the stuff we sell is breakable. Just about to pack this in a minute. A little grape ornament. Lamps. What else? Yeah, I'd say no. There's not really anything. The only thing would be something that's too big. Anything over 1 point. Actually, Royal Mail Large is a bit bigger now, isn't it? I think. But generally, anything over 1.2 meters long. If Faye's like eyeing it up in a charity shop or at an auction or something, I'll just say, unless we're selling that for hundreds, I don't want it. But I don't mind packing stuff. It's just then becomes trying to work out who to ship it with, which we're sort of reasonably clued up on, but some things just become more of a pain than they're worth. Norfolk Reseller. I'm just sorting through listings, changing from free post. Oh, this is interesting. Back to charged and stopping promoting for a while to see if there's a great impact. We, am I going to get this large letter? We always used to do like free post on everything, and then we'd change and then change back because my e-commerce, yeah, that's a large letter. My e-commerce career really started with Amazon, where they drilled into you free post, Amazon Prime, free post, free post, free post. And I think probably, there's another wasp, hold on. Out! There we go, got it. I think probably the one, and now we're like toying between going back and forth, so it's interesting that you're doing that, or that you're going back, because the thing about free post is you make an offer or a coupon or anything like that, it comes off the whole lot. You know, obviously fees comes off everything anyway, like whether you add postage or not, but it's the coupons and the offers and all that, that particularly when something's lower value, I just don't like free post. Like I'm constantly saying to Faye, if you're listing something for $9.99, put postage on it. I'm not interested in doing $9.99 free post. It's pointless. Even though it could be something that's quick to list or whatever, and we get a lot of stuff that we didn't choose, so we're sort of getting that, you know, trying to get some value out of the 80%. But I think probably what has swayed or started swaying is Vinted. People are used to paying postage now for, you know, if you want to, obviously, lost his back. Obviously, you know, we're even eBay are drilling in, you know, fast and free, do free post and all that, and people shop by the free shipping button. I don't know who does that, but Vinted have proved that free post isn't necessary, and the customers are willing to pay postage. And I asked Faye actually the other day, can you do free postage on eBay? On Vinted, a bit like, you know, with simple delivery, where you can either the customer can pay or you pay the shipping. Because I'm surprised Vinted haven't made that an option where the seller pays for it. You know, the customer sees free post and the seller essentially pays for that, comes out the seller funds. But I guess that's adding an extra transaction or an extra line on the transaction for Vinted, and their reporting and everything's rubbish anyway, isn't it? By the way, mentioning bubble wrap there, Frank, I don't know if you've seen sort of any of our videos this year. I think you probably have. I think you may have commented. But the code on shop packaging is still working. It was a 2025 code, M2R 2025. Anyone that's interested in getting bubble wrap, these are the large bubbles, 50 meters. You can get 2 rolls delivered for less than £25. If you buy more, it's cheaper, obviously, with the code. It was meant to end at the end of 2025, but it's still active, still working. Someone bought, they commented on a recent video, I think they said they bought 18 rolls or something, or 12 rolls or something. They bought a lot, maybe 12 rolls, and they paid £9.50 a roll, less than £9.50 a roll delivered. So there you go. If you're anyone that's interested in that, all the links to shop packaging and the details are in the description of our last video. Leanne, I am lucky as a friend works in medical mattress factory. She collects sheets of foam. The items are wrapped in boxes, in plus boxes for me. That's excellent. We have. Faye finds it absolutely fascinating that our neighbours, they drop off all their boxes. We've got like 10 or 15 regulars, and we're in a really small village. There's only probably 50 houses here. Some of them even come from other local villages. And they drop them all off out the front, and Faye cannot wait to see what people have bought. And she's always making comments like, I won't mention any names, but, oh, look, number 42's ordered 3 pairs of the same shoes in different colours. They're not cheap, and stuff like that. And then you get like, we sort of get to find out what people got for Christmas before Christmas, as all the boxes have turned up, and they'll have labels on, and they'll have, branded like outer packaging. So then they come and drop off all the outer packaging boxes, so we pretty much know what everyone's got before they receive the presents. But we have one lady who, let me show you. Okay. Oh. This is a bit macabre. She works at a funeral home, and if you're ever looking for good boxes, I recommend the standard cavity embalming chemical boxes. It's a solid double-walled box, and these labels, because you wouldn't really want to leave these labels on, they come off very nicely. And we get so we get those boxes, and then we get boxes for satin pillows, and we get, Faye was going to like use these in the garden to sort of cover all her tubers, but we've got too many. These are protective sheets for green coffins. So yeah, if you know anyone that works in a funeral home, this is rectifiant water corrective for professional use. Designed to overcome issues associated with mechanical mains water purification processes. Okay. And that's this also from the funeral home. Can be used with all Dodge arterial and co-injection chemicals. There you go. If anyone that's watching that struggles for boxes, just put a message out in your Facebook group. You'll be surprised what arrives. I shop. Oh yeah, so we're talking about free shipping. Oh. There we go. I shop via the combined price. Yeah, me too. I'll just go like, if I'm price filtering, I'll just go like lowest to highest, including shipping. I don't care whether someone's charging shipping or whether it's built into the cost of the price. There's no such thing as free shipping. Yeah, promoted actually, going back to Norfolk Reseller. Stopping promoting for a while to see if there's a great impact. Now, if Chris is still watching, he's obviously been. Hold on a sec, I've got to get an envelope. Chris has sort of changed up how he does promoted listings, I think, where he now waits for a month, I think, and a lower rate. I can't remember what he did before. I might mention it if he's still here. But I would love to stop promoting because, I want to make more money. When I stop promoting, eBay punishes me, and I could probably, leave it off for 6 months and then like retrain eBay that I am no longer promoting. So show my stuff anyway. But it's just that even when we do stop promoting, or like I went for a period where that's going to be bigger than large letter, isn't it? Went for a period where I would wait 2 weeks, but then I just was like looking at stuff that wasn't selling or the views were low, and I just thought I would rather now pay £2 to sell it than just wait for an unknown amount of time. So I know it's like massively different for everyone in terms of like how you look at it and all the rest of it, but I really do feel like eBay is kind of a part of the deal, and I do know that there are lots of people that don't promote and make great sales, as do we. Like when stuff sells quickly, if stuff sells in the first couple of days, it will never be promoted, and that's great. But when stuff started sort of been laying around, and you think if I just get more eyes on that, it will sell. You don't have to be the cheapest to make the sale. You just have to be the most attractive, don't you? And if it means paying a little bit to get your listing in front of someone's face. I've completely made that bigger than a large letter. I'll redo that later. If it means paying a couple of quid extra to put it in someone's face and sell it, I just can't get away from it. But paying for advertising has been, I started selling on Amazon in 2007, and it wasn't long after that that they started their Amazon sponsored ads, and I'm just used to it. It's kind of always been just a part of it for me. Shop via the combined price. Secret Carper, hello. Did you go to the meetup in Ramsgate? Oh, hold on. There we go. No one searches by free shipping. It's nonsense. Sort by total price. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I'll send a link over. Oh, where's my... I've lost my phone. Okay, where's my phone gone? Literally can't be that far away. What have I done with that? Oh, there. Keelan, anyone that's just joined or hasn't been part of the whole conversation, Keelan's got a website. I'm sorry, I'm calling you. It's probably completely wrong. Keelan, K-Elan or Kel-An made a website for book collection, and by the sounds of it, it's going quite well. Here we go. So you tried to put the link in on YouTube here, but it didn't work. And it is Save My Books. Oh, there's always someone on WhatsApp when you're trying to look at savemybooks.co.uk. savemybooks.co.uk. Free collection, book collection service, and drop-off service. And K. Elan was saying I've been inundated with requests. That is fantastic. Because I was saying, like, we did like Facebook. We put a paid Facebook thing saying we'll come and pick up your books, and we were quite busy with it. That was a couple of years ago. Excellent. So is it like within a certain... I'm not seeing anything about like location, is it? But I've just literally scrolled through. Do you go everywhere to pick up books? I'd love to know more about that. I'll have a look later, but yeah, savemybooks.co.uk. Oh, hang on, something over. I posted a video on YouTube, okay, of my storage setup that I've converted over. Got to head out now. Okay, see you later. Thanks for sharing that. I will find your YouTube as well later on. Yeah, Secret Carper never searches for free posts. Most with free post, the button is search for stay in album. It's £30 free post. However, with post it's £15 and £3 post. What? Free post button. Search for an album. It's £30 free post. However, with post. Don't understand. Secret Carper sold a Guitar Hero and a game, had a return on it, but it's missing the games. Only £4 on eBay. Should I take the hit to save negative feedback? Had a return on it. It's missing the game. The game's only £4 on eBay. The game's only £4. Should I take the hit? Take what hit? Are you saying should you send the game to them? Should you buy the game and send it to them? I don't understand that one either. For any returns, no matter what someone wants, I just say return it. Free shipping post is stupid. Doesn't mean you get the cheapest price. Yeah. Nothing better than when people drop off double wall boxes and really sturdy bubble wrap. Yes, we get this stuff from the funeral lady as well. Just wads and wads of green bubble wrap. I don't know if that means it's like semi. If it's green, does that mean it's like good for the environment? Is any bubble wrap good for the environment? I got so many boxes that I often supply regularly with them. Does he use lots of boxes? Hi. Oh, hello. People saying hello. When eBay stand up there at events and say how many people are shopping via free post, that's a nonsense. Yeah, I think we know that a lot of what eBay stands up and says at those events is utter nonsense. We've made videos about it, about how. But these are quite cool. Never heard of this person, but they're a TikTok sensation apparently. Picked up these books for 50p each, made a bundle, physics, chemistry and biology. He raps. Sold for 20 quid on Vinted. What's I saying? Yeah, eBay. Yeah, I put videos out showing sections of their what's it called? Like seminars or whatever they want to call them, and how contradictory they are from year in, year out. Utter nonsense from them. They didn't actually. I wanted to follow it up for this year, or from 2025. But the bits they kept contradicting, and the bits I kept calling them out for, they didn't do this year or last year, I should say. Isn't that funny? Yeah. We went to the eBay Open in 2024 at the NEC, and it was the year Nick and Andrea won. And from a networking point of view, it was good. Sorry about all the noise. The rest of it, honestly, I would like to swear, but I won't. Utter rubbish. The stuff they want you to believe, and they butter you up with food to try and help you believe it, is absolutely insane. That trading program, whatever it's called, they're like giving out mugs. They like lure you in with a free mug and a little Lego man to join their trading. I've forgotten what it's called now. Pro Trader, is it? I know someone that's in that, and I'm sure we all do. And they were waiting to be, because you get it for free at first, and then you have to pay something like £300 a month or whatever. And I've been told firsthand it is not worth a penny. Has anyone done one of those consultancy? Sorry. Anyone done one of those consultancy call things where I'm going to stop moaning about eBay in a minute, I promise. Where it comes up on your dashboard, like have the one-to-one clinic thing. And I'm really tempted to do one of those and like record it, because I know what's going to happen. Oh, you should increase your promotion rate, is what they're going to say. Yeah, you just be right anyway, let's move on. Because you know what I'm like. I will just keep going on. American YouTubers are saying their promoted listings have reverted to the old model. Really? Well, because they endured the same thing that we all did, where you paid if anyone had clicked the ad, not if the actual buyer clicked the ad. Absolute scam. that's interesting. Reverted to the old model. So it would appear. I mean, the biggest reselling YouTube channel that I know of in the UK, Nick and Andrea, he made a video out of it. Ricky did. Don't know about any of the other ones that have kind of quite a few subscribers, like Jammy Dodger and that. I don't know if they ever made a video. He made a video, but it would appear that in America, you know, everyone made a video about it, and you got the YouTubers out there who've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. The only reason I mention that is the reach that they have and the influence that they can have in terms of bad press, I guess. Have eBay done a U-turn? And why? And if they have, bearing in mind they made, what was it, 9 billion last year, something like that. If they have, why haven't they done it here? Is that hot off the press, Rebecca? Right. The key to stopping promoted listing or reducing, do it gradually. I did it over 3 months, very slowly. Yeah. That was definitely like, that's the thing. And that's where I struggle, because I know you shouldn't just cut it off. You know, you basically give your eBay account a heart attack, don't you, when you do stuff like that? If you do bulk, if you make big changes in bulk, it's never good. So I've sort of started trying to do things gradually, and then I just get impatient with it, and I'm like, oh, if I promoted another percent, that would have sold by now, or, you know, things that you can never prove, but you just have a feeling. But yeah, the only thing I can say about the difference with a lot of the stuff with us, one of the reasons I don't mind promoting so much is that our cost price for stuff, for a lot of our stuff, not for all of it, but for a lot of it, is literally pennies. So where other people might be, you know, paying £3 or £4 for that at a car boot sale or a charity shop or whatever, we paid 11p. So our difference in cost, I don't mind spending that on promoting. I mean, I guess it's kind of stealing from Peter to pay Paul, isn't it? A little bit. But that's the thing. Right. For us, yes, I just said that one, didn't I? I don't promote on anything and still have good sales. Yeah. That's it, isn't it? It's the unknown. Like it's a really difficult subject because everyone does different things, and people talk about what they do, and they're never sort of trying to say anyone else's approach is wrong. But I always just like think that I can, if I don't promote and have good sales, but if I did promote, would I have better sales? And that's the thing. And it's impossible with eBay to kind of do any sort of meaningful test because there's so many what's the word I'm looking for? So many sort of uncontrollables, like even down to the weather, so if you try and test something one period and then try and do it the same, run the test over like 2 months, for example, like A/B testing, the results can always be skewed because of something completely unrelated to the products. You know what I'm trying to say. I've just made a complete hash of that. Secret Carpet, you did not go to the meetup too far. I thought you were in. Are you not in like Suffolk or somewhere, Norfolk or Suffolk, which is still far? I have a feeling you're down there. I would know that from a Reseller Republic. Check out resellerrepublic.co.uk, everybody. I've paid more. I've paid more for things on eBay when I see good photos from with better descriptions. Yeah, completely. Oh, I'm not doing very well at pressing these buttons. And on the flip side, I've sold many things when I'm not the cheapest, I assume for the same reason. Yeah, we get that a lot. Like, I'm always sort of saying to Faye, don't price it too high. Because we can have a full-on conversation about something, and we'll be like, right, the most expensive that item's ever sold is $69.99, and they are currently available on eBay for $59.99. So list it at $59.99 or £1 less, and then I'll look at her listing and she's done it for $79.99. But she's not wrong, because it'll still sell. I mean, we know that from Amazon. You know, Amazon FBA, you can sell things for way more on Amazon FBA than you can. You know, you get better money on Amazon FBA for a lot of stuff than you'll get on eBay, and vice versa. But even just like FBA versus non-FBA, you can get more money just because it's on FBA. There's just a lot of factors, isn't there, that come into people's buying decisions, and it can just be the seller or the way the product's presented or anything. We are already paying eBay to advertise our items to others just by listing with them. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, eBay would dispute that you're not paying to advertise them, you're just paying to list them, I think. Advertising's different in terms of, you know, when we talk about paid advertising, you're paying to be in a spot in a search. Whereas listing fee, well, it's just to put the thing for sale. I really think it's about blooming time eBay scraps listing fees or final value fees and worked something better out for sellers. Like, why both? They're going to need that, you know, they're going to need users wanting to list their stuff on eBay. And at the moment, it appears less and less people are wanting to list their stuff on eBay. So why aren't they changing it? East Sussex. Is that Secret Carper? Secret Carper's a guy. Is Secret Carper a guy? If that's what you're talking about. Leanne. Rebecca, I have an appointment. Oh, see you later. Have a fun appointment. Free post hides the listings with post, but the item can be cheaper. Yeah. This game was missing when he sent it back to me. The game was missing when he sent it back to me. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, if you're sort of saying about should you put a deduction in or leave it in case you get negative feedback, I would make a deduction. I wouldn't care. I don't care about the feed. Like, I'd never. It's very, very rarely do I make a decision based on what happens if I get negative feedback. Like, the decision's based around what's right and, you know, what meets policy and procedure. And worrying about negative feedback really doesn't actually ever come into my thought process. Hello, Joffrey Sells. I can't do a one-to-one, as I might say, slightly have regret. Yeah. Hi, Simon. I'm Mark, Plots 27, working on eBay stuff downstairs, and the boss, Claire, is upstairs listing stuff whilst we are listening to you. Please say hello to Mark and Claire. Hello. Hello, Mark and Claire. So you've got us on, like, twice. So somewhere in the middle of your house, it's like perfect stereo. I'm very sorry about that, especially with all the bubble wrap and the tape. I've been live now for an hour and a half so far. because I just went live because I missed people's lives on a Monday morning, and I thought I'll just go live because I'm here in the barn packing. I've been live for an hour and a half. So far I've packed 2 sets of light bulbs, a board game for Amazon, a goose, 3 books in one package, and a picture frame, and almost a little kid's toy, but I've realised I've made it too thick for large letter, so I've got to redo that. It's not going well, but I am enjoying myself nonetheless. Oh yeah, Norfolk. Yes, Secret Carper is in Norfolk. Kaylin. RE book collection is in East Sussex. Okay. So does Kaylin? I guess you've been on the website then. I was just wondering if like they get stuff, if they collect from anywhere in the UK or what, how that works. I'm catching up with the chat. 2 computers, he better be working hard. Oh, you're both here. Hi, Claire. Oh, no. I bet Faye hasn't got you on in background as she doesn't like YouTubers. No, it's not that she doesn't like YouTubers. Actually, she's come around. It's that she doesn't like YouTube, and it's probably my fault. And it's just because I watch YouTube all day. Well, not all day, but a lot of the time. A little bit less recently, and less kind of reseller stuff recently. It's not that she doesn't like YouTubers. Oh my God, that's a vicious rumor I must quash. But no, it's just me with videos on all the time. It sort of messes with her concentration. But for someone, so I'm always like, oh, look at this funny dog reel, or look at this funny, and she's like, she just doesn't like scrolling videos, except now she's getting into TikTok. And now all I hear from her phone is reels, but it's TikTok shop stuff. It's not like, the sort of things I watch. Yes, checked it out, but couldn't see whether it was local. Yeah, it's interesting. I usually watch live murder. Yeah, live murder trials. Can you? I mean, it's a pretty sad state, isn't it? That like you can tune into a live murder trial, kind of whenever you want. Probably there's that many murders going on. It's crazy. Faye's well into her true crime stuff. That's all that's really what gets all of her attention. I better pack something else. I'm packing a plate. Newsflash, I will not be putting this in a box. I will be these things. I think they're from HelloFresh. They come out of a HelloFresh box, one of those. We get them from the neighbours. I'm doing that. I wonder if the lady is watching that told me that I don't care about my customers, and it's very I can't remember what the word was, but basically berated me for daring to say that I was going to pack a plate and send a plate without putting in a box. And honestly, I could send it just like that without even bubble wrap. Sometimes I go a whole day of packing where I don't even bother using bubble wrap, usually when I haven't got much left. However, I do have bubble wrap, so I'm going to use some. It's usually like I've always got bubble wrap, but sometimes if I know I've got to pack something big and I haven't got much, then I will sometimes not even bother using it. Because it's only a side plate, it's not a big dinner plate, even though it would be the same if it's a big dinner plate. I'm just going to cut that down a bit. think Faye might be making an appearance in a minute. She's come to see while I'm still packing. Going in a bag. I am watching Curry Richard's trial with Emily D. Baker channel at present. Wife poisoned and killed her husband and had fraudulent loans as she forged his signature to run her house business. Madness. Interesting. We watched the mushroom poisoning one. It's quite interesting. Faye's watching the Gacy. I think it's on ITVX or something. The worst one we watched was the Ed Gein one recently, with the guy out of the motorbike thing, whatever it's called. That was disturbing. Oh, hello.
Hello.
That Ed Gein thing we watched.
Oh, yeah.
With matey from what's it? What's that motorbike program?
Can't remember.
Leanne's just telling us about what she watches. I'm gonna. Yeah, there we go.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, plate. No box.
Got Steve's name all over it. We've sold a stack of plates.
Oh, nice. Which ones?
203.
Oh.
The ones. No, they're not the ones you told me to list that I wasn't. No. Yeah, that's them. They sold
Hot off the press.
They sold for £22.38. They cost 11p and sold within a few weeks.
Nice. Nice one. I think I'm going to finish up here. Possibly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I?
No, I'm getting a sore throat.
What about the hemorrhoids?
I need a drink. Yeah, I haven't done the hemorrhoids yet. I need a drink and a comfort break. It's a shame because there's 25 people watching, and I'm enjoying it, but I'm getting it so slow. That's all I've packed.
What?
So, an hour and 38 minutes.
You should have done it all by now.
I know.
What have you been?
I've done two sets of bulbs, the game for Amazon, the goose, the wrapping books, the plate. I've just done the picture frame, the little dog picture frame. I did half of the kid's toy, but the little wooden toy, but realised it's too thick for large letter, so I've got to do that again. And that's it.
Yes, too many people were distracting you.
No, but it's good. It's good. My daughter loves Sons of Anarchy and sobbed her heart out at the end. No, we have not seen it. We watched the first episode, didn't we? And we didn't watch any more, if I remember rightly. Right, I'm going to shoot because I really, really have. I need to get stuff done. Really need to get stuff done, especially now I've got those extra plates. Our same day dispatch is at 2:00, which means that I've got to do these now because it's not even 1:30 yet. So these have got to go out today. And there's just no way. I'm going to be using so much tape and bubble wrap and stuff for some of this stuff that's left that it's just going to be a noisy situation. Yeah, you failed at packing but kept us entertained. Yeah, that's what we want.
It's his birthday tomorrow.
Oh no. Yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow. I might go live, do some more packing from the barn.
What? We're going out.
Did you see there's a lady on Facebook who needs a lift to in the village? She needs a lift to either Olsey or Biggleswade station tomorrow morning. And I was just like, I would have said, yeah, I'll do that. And then I remembered it's my birthday and probably shouldn't.
It's not the person that stole our jigsaw puzzle, though, is it?
No.
We wouldn't do it.
Someone that we like.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yes, I failed at packing but kept you entertained. Great live on every Monday. I'd love to do one every Monday. I think I'll just have to get a bit better organised. Maybe I've packed some stuff already, and then go live on the last when I'm down to the last few bits. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining and commenting. See you again soon. Bye.